Now, relatives of those who died at Hillsborough have expressed disgust and anger over claims that insulting remarks about the disaster have been made from government computers. According to the Liverpool Echo, the insults appeared on Wikipedia. On one of the website's entries, the phrase "you'll never walk alone" had been changed to "you'll never walk again." Tonight, the Cabinet Office says the amendments are sickening and unacceptable and has launched an urgent investigation. Here's our chief correspondent, Alex Thompson.
David William Birtle.
With the 25th anniversary fresh in our minds, comes this. It's been going on for 5 years and appears to have been going on in Whitehall of all places. Possibly the Department of Culture, Media and Sport, or the Treasury perhaps, or even the office of the Solicitor General. Every now and then, using a Whitehall computer, someone's been vandalising the Wikipedia site of the Hillsborough disaster. The words
"you'll never walk alone"
were changed to
"you'll never walk again."
The phrase
"blame Liverpool fans"
was anonymously added.
"This is Anfield,"
which appears above the players' tunnel, was amended to
"this is a..."
At the Hillsborough inquest today, relatives of the 96 are aghast.
I think what's distressing for families is that this revelation happens now when they're immersed in the inquest procedure, and it goes to the heart of why should they trust the establishment.
We cannot continue being put back or being kicked into touch by people who are printing things on the website that are damning those who died and their families as well.
The Cabinet Office said today,
"This is a matter that we will treat with the utmost seriousness and are making urgent inquiries."
It's offensive, clearly, and not just to those directly connected to the disaster. But is it an offence?
What we'd use is perhaps the Public Order Act, Section 4A of the Public Order Act in particular, in these circumstances would be suitable because it applies to anyone who is committing an act which would cause alarm and distress.
But how to catch the offender? All computers have what's called an IP address, like a phone number or ID. And several years ago, in answer to a parliamentary question, the Whitehall IP numbers were disclosed. As soon as you edit Wikipedia, the IP number is logged. So you've left a footprint, a Whitehall-sized footprint. It's a big clue, but not yet a giveaway.
If these government department networks have been configured correctly, then internally they can find out. So if there is an inquiry, they can find out, but only if it's been configured correctly. And these edits were years old, I think, and it may be that they don't keep logs that far back of who did what inside their network.
I think I'm pretty clear on how you get to the building, but you can, as you see it, get to the machine.
You can. You would need to get a specific disclosure order called a Norwich Pharmacal order against the internet provider, so BT, Virgin, and they would then have to assist you in providing further details. Their records would actually show you what computers were used to access what websites.
In the past 2 hours or so, this whole matter snowballed into something of a major affair of state. The Cabinet Office is now saying it's entirely unacceptable, sickening. A permanent secretary is in charge of the probe. Parliament will be kept informed, and it's a matter, they say, of the utmost seriousness. The Cabinet Office admits finding who did it will be challenging. It's not every day they appeal to the public to come forward with information, but they are tonight.